Hey guys, this is Geraldine from Teak Tuning, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to apply bubble bushings to your trucks, along with some helpful tips and tricks that I like to use whenever I do this. So the first tip is that I find it's easier to change out your tuning once you already have your trucks attached to a deck. That's because you can hold the deck steady with one hand and then use the tool in the other. You can do it with a loose truck, but I personally find it's a little harder to squeeze a truck between your fingers and try and maneuver with the other hand, but that's mostly just a personal preference thing. So today I'm going to be putting some white bubble bushings on my Carlsbad cruiser deck. I've went ahead and put some bubble bushings on the backside already, so you can see what it looks like. But the front trucks still have the standard O-ring tuning. This is the O-ring tuning that comes with all Prodigy trucks, and Prodigy trucks also now include a free set of Teak teal bubble bushings, but I am a huge fan of color matching, so I wanted to match my white cruiser wheels with some nice white bubble bushings. So why would you want to switch out your standard tuning for bubble bushings? Well, one very insignificant reason is that it looks pretty cool. I think that the shaped skateboard-like tuning looks a lot better than the O-rings, but it also serves a purpose as well. If you look here where the standard O-ring tuning is, it's pretty stiff and hard to move the truck, but if you look at the side where there are bubble bushings, it's a lot easier to move the truck, and there's a lot more range of movement for your turns. Bubble bushings are also available in 3 different durometers, so you can pick and choose your durometer based on your preference. These ones are the 71A durometer, that's my personal favorite, and they're the tight version of the bubble bushings. There's also a 61A, which is the middle of the range, and 51A, which is if you like your trucks extremely loose. So before we get started with changing out the tuning, you are going to want to take a look at the shape of your bubble bushings. As you can see, they have a wider base and it tapers up to a thinner top. So bubble bushings have a conical shape, and when you're applying your bubble bushings, you want to make sure that you make sort of like a diamond or sort of like a hamburger shape where the 2 wider sides meet in the middle, right here. And the skinnier sides are going to be facing up and down on your trucks. You're going to start by removing the lock nut on your trucks. And be careful when you take the lock nut out, that doesn't go flying on the floor. So these are really small and really hard to find if you lose them. Then we're going to take out the original tuning, and we're left with the truck axle. And we're going to take the first bubble bushing, and slip it on the axle, and you want the smaller side facing downward and the wider side right here in the middle. Then we're going to put the hanger back on and put the top bubble bushing on. And the wider sides should be meeting in the middle, and the thinner side is now on the top. Next, we're going to put our lock nut back on the trucks. And that's it. It's as simple as that. You now have a fresh set of bubble bushings on your setup.